Just remember that that is going to be recorded on YouTube, and you can see as many times as you want.
Que se configura hasta que no miras a mantrana que ya está. Si tenéis alguna duda de la semana, si habéis practicado algo, los ejercicios o si se ha destapado algo, porque también puede ser que todo el movimiento toda esa semana tiene que ver con el trabajo, con el gasto con sus o en el otro. Se destapó todo.
Doing this when something just reveals, you just have to clean it. That's the first step. If you cannot see it, you don't know what to work on. Once it's revealed, a lot of people. Okay. Don't worry. It's not an obligation to practice, but if you practice, you're going to know the benefit. It's not about remembering all the points by memory, by heart. Everything that you try remembering by heart, it's lost time. You just have to do it. Once you use the points, if you feel that you are stuck, it's going to help you. So it's a tool that you have. As much as you do, the easiest. It's easier to be in your toolbox. And the moment that you are working with someone and you see that that person is stuck, this exercise is going to help you to remove the walls and just move energies. It helps us and others. Laura says that she felt a lot of pain during the massage and it was very blocked. It's normal. If you have one of them stuck, even if you don't believe it, sometimes you are rubbing and you don't feel it. There is a pain, and hours later, on the next day, you have botherings. But it was so stuck that it was frozen. That means that it doesn't feel. But after that work, it's going to start feeling. So it's telling that there is something. If the moment that you touch it, it's in pain, that means that it's stuck already. And after that, you had a lot of release. That tends to happen. Every time that there is pain, just remember, it's important to drink water. Violeta, don't take too many notes. Just check, just try it. It's more efficient
que lo hagas mucho.
if you do that a lot.
No os preocupéis por los apuntes.
Don't worry for the notes.
Podéis daros algo en el grupo de...
I'm working just to have something in the group on Facebook to have your notes there.
Y con tiempo, pues si queréis,
With time,
pues tenemos.
if you want to have your notes, you can have them.
Diana dice que le dolía el...
Diana says that she has the right arm in pain, and after the exercise there was no pain anymore.
Javi, esto es al revés.
Javi, you are upside down.
Se mantrana cuando tú me digas que estás... que ya está en... vale.
Okay.
Bueno,
Okay.
se mantrana, si no me dices, no puedo saber si estás emitiendo.
Samantha, if you don't tell me, I don't know if you are broadcasting already,
Porque tengo todo en silencio.
because everything is on silence.
Bueno,
Okay.
buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
Ante todo,
Before everything,
los micrófonos.
just silence your
Hay
microphones.
algún micrófono que está en silencio.
There is some microphones that was not in silence, please.
Adiyantra, cuando puedas, pon
The yantra,
que la gente tiene que ir a hacer
when you
un que se llama.
have a moment, just put on Facebook that the people on Facebook that the people in Spanish they have to go to Zoom,
Se va a oír.
because in Facebook they cannot listen because it's only on English.
Las preguntas las haremos cuando diga.
Questions the moment I ask for them, because every question that you ask now, we're going to start the class, so maybe we're going to talk about them or not. Just telling you, when we reveal governor vessel and conception vessel, the energy starts to move, and
Cuando habéis tenido alguna gente tenido dolor de cabeza.
if someone has headache, it's because all the energy just reveals, and there is a bit of block on the circulation.
Bloqueas
You are blocked.
la luz
The light augments and the energy augments when that you have this available, and then it's stuck
en tu cuerpo.
in your body, in your head.
Solución,
Solution is
hacer tierra.
just to do earth and drink a lot of water, and keep doing it,
Cuanto más veces
because
hagas tus
the more you do your points,
mejor va a estar tu sistema nervioso.
better is going to be your nervous system, and everything is going to be better.
Tenemos que dar tiempo a que
We have to give time to the system to get stronger. We are used to do integration or personal work from head,
de aquí directamente
and here we are moving directly
cosas que
things that your head is not even aware of.
tenemos que entender
We have to understand that we are aware of a part,
que luego está la parte subconsciente.
that then there is the subconscious part, and sometimes during the dream, in the sleep,
Puedes destapar.
or doing some technicalities you can reveal, but there is a lot of part unconscious
Los
that
bloqueos
they are
del cuerpo.
the blocks in the body.
Para poder sobrevivir,
To survive,
todo aquello que nos causó
everything that
una rotura del corazón,
caused us a heartbreak
que era mucho dolor,
that was too painful and we didn't know how to manage,
lo escondimos
we hide it and we keep it in hermetic boxes,
para decirlo de una manera,
in our way of speaking.
y como sobrevivimos,
As we survived
el veneno de la ignorancia,
and we have the venom of
nos
ignorance,
olvidamos.
we just forgot.
Es lo mismo
It's
que
exactly the
sucede
same that
la
happens.
semana pasada,
When I
con
was
Vaso
talking last
Gobernador,
week
¿os acordáis?
about the governor
La caja
vessel,
que tienes detrás,
that
todos
box
tiras,
that you
paquetes,
have of things that you want to
en el rellano,
throw to the garbage, but you
casa,
just keep
la
on
tiras,
in a corner of your house and you
y
never
al final
put it
dejas de
away.
ver
And at some point you just stop looking at the box. It's a part of the furniture
de tu día a día.
of your daily life.
Entonces,
So your pains that we keep is exactly the same. Your body just get used for them to be there, to make the pressure to keep them close, and then you keep doing your daily life without paying attention. Okay? So now what we are doing with these exercises, with this work, is just reveal them, is making them jump, and you don't even know what is going to appear. Maybe you are going to have some images or stuff that you didn't even know that it was there. It's logical because it's not something conscious. And we have to understand that we are not conscious enough to be efficient, so we have to keep on. Because of that, it's very important to drink water and keep doing the points, because that is going to give more energy to your system to get in charge.
Por favor, cerrad los micrófonos. Así que respira.
So breathe, pay attention inside.
Si no sabes lo que es dentro,
if you don't know what is inside, don't worry. Just close your eyes and pay attention to how are you breathing. Breathe and just pay attention. If there is an emotion or thought,
por favor, cerrad los micrófonos. Cerrad los micrófonos, dice. Cerrad los micrófonos, dice. ¿Sabes? Digo, por favor, de cerrar los micrófonos.
breathe. Just let yourself fall down into yourself. Just pay attention to your emotions and let them go. Just allow yourself to be into yourself and breathe and take consciousness of how you are right now. Breathe. If there is any thought, don't get angry at them. Just let them stay. Breathe.
Solo presta atención
Just pay attention
a luz blanca.
to white light.
Usa tu imaginación.
Use your imagination.
Luz blanca.
Just white light.
Om Yota.
Om Yota.
Luz blanca en todos los sitios.
White light everywhere, in every place.
Y todos los lugares y todas las cosas.
And every place and everything is white light. Om Yota.
Om Yota. Luz blanca.
Om Yota, white light.
Y esa luz blanca se densifica.
And that white light densifies in resources,
En luz dorada.
in golden light.
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Presta atención a
Pay
tu
attention to your crown
Con
chakra.
los ojos cerrados, lleva los ojos
With your
hacia la corona.
eyes closed, just move your eyes to your crown
Y siente como esa luz dorada
and feel that
llena
golden
el
light
chakra corona.
filling your crown chakra.
Y en dorado escribes tu nombre.
And in gold, you write your name. If you have a soul name, use your soul name. If not, your social name. And feel the crown chakra, golden light.
De ahí desciende al tercer ojo.
From there, go to the third eye.
Llena tu tercer ojo de esa luz dorada.
Fill your third eye with this golden light, Ganagagni.
Pon tu nombre ahí también.
Put your name as well there.
Expándete.
Es-
Luz dorada.
Expand yourself. Spread yourself, golden light.
Según se llena,
As it's
desciende
filling,
a la garganta.
go to the throat,
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Y vuelves a escribir tu nombre.
And you write again your name.
Expándelo. Ganagagni.
Spread it, Ganagagni.
Plexo solar.
Solar plexus,
Corazón.
heart,
Ganagagni en el corazón.
Ganagagni in the heart.
Pon tu nombre.
Write your name there.
Expándelo.
Expanded, Ganagagni.
Luz dorada.
Golden light.
plexo solar,
solar plexus,
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Pon tu nombre.
Put your name there.
Bajo del ombligo, segundo chakra.
Under the navel, second chakra.
Sentada,
Sitting,
luz dorada.
golden light.
Pon tu nombre.
Put your name.
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Chakra base,
Base chakra.
llénalo.
Feel it deep.
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Pon tu nombre.
Put your name.
Tus pies en el suelo,
Your feet on the ground.
y la luz dorada.
And the golden light connecting with the earth.
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Y la tierra conecta contigo.
And the earth connecting with you.
Protección,
Protection,
poder,
power,
nutrición.
nutrition.
Todo Ganagagni.
Everything Ganagagni.
Todo lo creado,
All created Ganagagni.
conectado,
Connected.
formando parte.
Being part of.
Siente el canal central,
Feel your
conecta todos los
middle
chakras.
channel that connects every chakra.
Ganagagni.
Ganagagni.
Ahora,
Now,
mientras tomas aire,
while you are breathing in,
vas a apretar el perineo.
you are going to press the pubococcyx muscle. And when you exhale, you release it
Así. Tomas aire,
3
aprietas el
times.
perineo, como si fueras a mear y cortas el chorro.
As if you were peeing and you want to stop the stream. And release.
Y una vez más,
And one more.
suelta.
And
Ahora la
release.
siguiente vas a apretar el abdomen y el perineo.
Now the next time you are going to press perineum and abdomen at the same time when you take air.
Tirarlo, sueltas.
And when you breathe out, release.
Aprietas perineo y abdomen,
You press perineum and abdomen
suelta.
and
Al
release.
tirar el aire.
When you breathe out.
Una vez más,
Once more
suelta.
and release.
Y ahora
And
vamos
now
a tomar el aire.
we're going to take
el perineo,
air,
el abdomen,
pressing
y los glúteos.
perineum,
Te las pones
abdomen and glutes, the bottom.
Mientras tomamos el aire, aprietas
When you breathe in, you press
glúteo,
perineum,
aire, solo dejas
abdomen, glutes, and just let release when you breathe out.
y siente qué sucede en tu cuerpo.
And feel what's happening to in your body.
Tomas aire,
Breathe in,
abdomen,
press
glúteos,
perineum,
y aire,
abdomen,
solo dejas que
glutes,
caiga.
and just let it fall
Presta
down.
atención a la zona que hay
Pay
entre el
attention
segundo chakra y el primer chakra.
to the area that is between the first and the second chakra,
Cuando tiras
the
el
dantian.
aire,
When you release the air,
vas a notar la energía
you're going to feel the energy, how it's going in that place, in the front part.
aire,
Breathe in,
aprietas
press, perineum, abdomen,
glúteo,
glutes,
y cuando tiras el aire,
and when you release, just let it fall down in the dantian.
una vez más,
Once more, perineum, abdomen, glutes.
tomando el aire,
When you are breathing in,
tiras,
and when you release, when you breathe out,
estamos activando todo el canal de la concepción.
you're activating all the channel of conception vessel.
Ahora vamos a activar vaso
Now we're going to activate governor vessel.
Así que mientras tomamos el aire,
When we breathe in,
hacemos perineo,
we press perineum, abdomen,
glúteos,
glutes,
llevamos la lengua,
and we put the
el paladar
tongue
hacia
to the top
atrás.
of the palate.
Apretamos, tomamos aire,
Breathe in,
perineo,
we breathe,
abdomen, glúteos,
perineum, abdomen, glutes, and the tongue on the top.
soltamos.
And when we breathe out, release.
Vamos a sentir cómo sube la energía por la columna.
We're going to feel how the energy goes up through the spine. When you breathe in, you press perineum, glutes, abdomen, and the tongue on top of the palate.
Y cuando tienes el aire, sueltas.
And when you breathe out, release.
Una vez más,
Once more,
perineo,
perineum, abdomen, glutes,
lengua,
tongue.
y al tirar el aire,
And when you breathe out,
cae dentro del dantian.
falls down into the dantian.
Muy bien.
Okay,
Tomas respiración.
breathe and release
Vamos
all
a
together.
ver qué pasa cuando liberamos.
We're going to do what happens when we release the points. Conception vessel, we move.
Fijaros que era así.
Remember that it was this way, and then I move it.
Muévelo, cómo te mueves,
Move it,
sientes.
how do you feel it?
Durante el movimiento,
2 or 3
y ahora
movements.
explotamos.
And now we wrap.
Detrás, ahora. Ahora aquí.
Now here.
Ahora ponemos las manos en la
Now we
cabeza,
put the
en
hands,
el chakra corona.
forehead and crown chakra, 3 breaths.
Ahora vas a gobernador.
Now governor base.
Ponemos los hombros hacia atrás y los
Shoulders to the back.
movemos.
And we move the elbows. One, the other one, both shoulders.
Si es tu primera clase, no te preocupes.
If it's your first class, don't worry. There is a class where it is really well explained. Just try your best.
Veamos.
Now,
Las manos,
we open the hands.
lugares.
The point where the thumbs are, we wrap there.
Ahora posterior, que es el cuello con los
No,
hombros.
where the neck just touches the shoulders, we wrap there.
En la nuca, frotamos.
On the neck,
Y ahora tres respiraciones.
and now
La
3
mano,
breaths.
Toque neutro, 2 dedos.
Neutral
dedos
touch
brazos y
to
respiramos.
fingers in the pulses and we breathe.
Y ahora vamos a volver a hacer la respiración.
And now we do again
Mientras tomamos aire,
the breathe. While we take air, we press perineum, abdomen and glutes.
y soltamos a tirar el aire. 3 veces. Tomamos aire, mientras estamos tomando el aire, apretamos periné.
3 times. While we are taking breath in, we press abdomen, perineum and glutes. And when we breathe out, we release it and observe the difference.
2,
2,
una vez más.
once more.
Tomando el aire, aprietas periné, abdomen y glúteos. Y al final,
Breathing in, and when you
el
release,
dantian.
just let it fall into the dantian.
Y ahora vamos a hacer 3.
And now 3,
Añadiendo la lengua arriba del paladar.
just with the tongue touching the top of the plate. When you take air, just press perineum, abdomen and glutes, and your tongue touching the palate.
Y luego tiramos.
And then we breathe out,
Dejamos que llene.
and we let it feel.
Observa qué está pasando en tus manos.
Observe what is happening to your hands,
Y lo tiramos.
and let it go.
Nos tiramos el aire. solo
When we breathe
relajamos.
out, we just relax.
Una vez más.
Once more,
Y soltamos.
and release.
Ahora relaja y siente.
Now relax and feel.
¿Cómo sientes tu cuerpo?
How do you feel your body?
¿Cómo sientes tu campo vital?
How do you feel your vital feel?
A los ojos.
Open your eyes.
El verde que está
Green
viendo la pantalla es
in the screen
vaso concepción.
is conception
El
vessel.
azul es vaso
Blue
gobernador.
is governor
Y
vessel.
aquí veis los 3 dantian que hay.
And here you can see the 3 dantian that is in your body.
Los espacios donde se acumula energía.
There are the spaces where the energy is
Por eso, cuando
accumulated.
tienes dolor de cabeza, a veces
Because of that, when you have head pain, it has to be with that
no está fluyendo.
accumulation
Para
on
que
your
vaya encarnando en
on your head. It's not
Cuando
flowing. You
apretamos
need
la
to
parte
give
del
it to touch earth
la
to
bomba
make it
hace aquí. Cuando
move.
apretamos esta
When we
parte,
press that part of the perineum, goes the bomb through that way.
hacemos la
When
bomba
we put
hacia
the tongue, is the other in the other way.
¿Os acordáis del principio de la clase?
If you remember the beginning of the
Cuando
class,
aproveché la corona,
we went from the crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart,
plexo solar,
solar plexus,
segundo chakra,
second chakra,
base.
and base chakra.
Un chakra no está en mitad. Es
One
un
chakra is not in the middle, it's like a cone
que sale por la parte anterior, la parte
that
posterior.
goes from the anterior and posterior part.
El conducto que va uniendo por mitad todos
The
los chakras
channel that is connecting every chakra in the middle
que conecta todos los dantian.
is the one that connects all
Cuando
dantian.
cerramos la lengua aquí,
When we
lo que
press
hacemos
the
es que
tongue,
esta energía
what we
del
do
gobernador
is that energy from the governor vessel
caiga y rellene aquí.
falls and feels the here. The conception goes up, the tongue is here, and then takes the governor vessel,
Baja.
and then it goes down.
¿Podéis ver ahora el infinito que os decía el otro día?
Can you see now the infinite that I said the other day?
Conexión de los dos circuitos.
It makes the connection of the two circuits.
Porque es por dentro
Both goes up
por el que conectan uno con otro.
and they connect inside one with the other.
Pues aunque parezca que sea una rueda, no lo es. Es al
Even
revés
if
de-
it seems that it's like a wheel, it's not. It's by through the middle when they connect.
Para que quede más claro la visión
Just to make it a bit more clear, it's easier with an image. How is it connected? And it's what you're going to do. Because conception vessel and governor vessel are the ones that are going to accumulate energy to give to the other meridians. So the next meridian that we're going to see is the one for today, is stomach. So we're going to check first how we have the muscle. Stomach has to be with difficulty when it's stuck. Is the difficulty with accept whatever is happening, or a person specifically. The way that we have to digest is the stomach. Because that some people, if they eat something, they digest better than others. It's not only the meal, it's the meal, the motion, and the events. Same way I'm taking my food is how I live things. So the stomach is closely related to my personality. Let's say that stomach is like the checker that how am I, what I can accept or not. When people has digestive problems or bacteria, or maybe I have a lot of acidity, maybe you have problems because of acidity or because not too much, because you don't have strength enough to digest. So the muscle is pectoralis major, is the one that comes from the collarbone to the shoulder, and the movement is with the thumb downwards in front of you, and the movement is from here downstairs, downwards. So we are going to move it. This meridian belongs to the earth element, or both. Feel. Observe if there is any bothering. Now that we are in that way, we're going to put a bit more of stress. While you are moving them, observe. In this phase of change with coronavirus, do you feel that you have enough roots to allow your growing? Enough stability with what you are living? Observe what's in your life that needs a bit more of time to grow. What do you have to take? Or what do you have to get from your ground? Or you feel that you are dry right now? Or you have too much water? Are you allowing yourself your life? Or maybe you are keeping something that is not useful just because you are used to because you are afraid of change. Or maybe
te viene algo que tienes que quitar
it's something that you have to remove,
para que te
to get rid
permita
of,
tener más poder
to
personal.
allow you to have more personal power.
O a lo mejor te sientes atrapado
Or maybe you feel trapped
en tu mente,
in your
pensar y
mind,
pensar y
all the time
pensar
thinking and
infinito,
thinking all the time.
¿Qué te es difícil tragar o asimilar?
What is difficult for you to digest, to swallow, to assimilate,
Y observa.
and observe?
Si es la izquierda,
If it's the
tiene que
left,
ver
has to
con tu
be
relación con las mujeres,
with your
con tu
relationship with
interior.
women or your inside, with yourself.
La derecha
If
tiene
it's
que ver con tu
right,
relación con los
has to be with
hombres,
your relationship with
o
men
lo manifiestas.
or what you manifest.
Pero permítete sentirlo. Y si
So
es con
allow
ambas,
yourself to feel. So, and if it's
tiene
with
que ver
both,
con tu fuerza.
has to be with your strength, with your power.
Normalmente, a veces
Normally,
no te duele delante,
it's
te
not
duele
it's
a
not the
nivel
pain
de 8,
inside,
de 9, donde está la línea del
but
brasier.
on the back is like D8, D9 is the line of the bra. Has to be with your personal power.
Donde no me dejo,
So you have to find where I don't allow myself to take my power, where I'm not in my power.
¿ya tenéis?
Do you have it?
¿Estás contestando eso? Sigue pensando mientras vas a hacer el punto.
As you are answering that, just think about the points.
Es fácil.
In the
Debajo
first
del brasier,
in the first point in the woman is quite easy. Is under the bra on the left. Is the fifth rib. If you have a very big breast, you have to leave the breath and just go out down. If you are a man, you don't have brassiers, so you don't, because you're not using. So just check where is the fifth rib. Here is the second, 3, 4, 5, and this is the sixth. For women, normally is in the bra, so you just have to move. The hand is like a spoon. Just thinking what is difficult for you to digest in this moment of change. If you don't feel enough on the ground, thinking whatever you are living, and what does the yellow mean, and breathe, because maybe something very abstract, which is yellow in this moment, and what you do is rub. You have to feel it. It's a chain of points along the ribs between 5 and 6. The easiest is just move like a tray.
Como la posterior sería a la misma altura y no podemos darlo, pues estamos nosotros solos.
The back one is at the same place, but we cannot because it's we are alone, so we can do it longer in the anterior place. The other point is going to be that one. The 2 black dots. The bone. There we do. The exercise is giving with movement. Rubbing there. And you keep thinking, what does the yellow mean in this situation?
lo que tienes que dejar madurar. A veces
or
queremos
what
correr
is what you have
demasiado
to let
y hacer el cambio tan fuerte que lo
to
bloqueamos.
be mature,
Solo
and
date cuenta.
we
¿Qué
try
pasa
to
con
do the
esto?
change
Pienso que
too
no puedes estar
fast and we
feliz
block it.
o
What is
tragar
what
en el momento
it's
en el que
difficult
estés.
for me to swallow or to digest
Mientras froto, froto.
while I'm rubbing and rubbing.
A veces tu estómago
Sometimes your stomach
te está diciendo que está intentando controlarlo todo.
is telling you that it's trying to control everything,
Respondiéndote a las ideas de los otros.
resisting to the ideas of everyone else.
Así que en vez de creer que eres incapaz de cambiar
So
a los
sometimes,
demás,
instead of
situación,
believing that you are unable to change the others in this situation,
tienes que hacer de tu vida.
you have to be aware that you have to take charge of your own life. Trust everyone else.
Como tú no le dices a tu estómago
As you are not telling your stomach how to digest, and it's doing, just trust that everyone else is going to know how to do. You don't need to control it. And that hurts.
Otra cosa
Another thing
molesta al estómago.
that annoys the stomach.
Manos hay que ponerla o la pones a frente así.
We put the
o
hands
así.
on your,
Los codos apoyados.
you put your
y
hands
las
like
manos
that.
En lo que son los cuernecitos. Yo ahí tengo dos cuernecitos que ven bien.
It's like I have here like two horns. It's just there in the horns, and just breathe.
Tenemos que aceptar que cada uno tiene una
You
forma
have
de
to
ver
accept that
la
everyone
vida,
has
la
a way
vida,
to see
todos
life,
todos son Dios viviendo su vida.
and everyone is God living its own
Lo que
life.
intentas controlar, lo único que
And
haces
every time that you try to
demostrarte que
control,
no puedes controlar.
you are it's just life showing you that you cannot control everyone, but you fight, but not accepting,
Te llena de rabia.
and that makes you sick and fills you with rage. And the only thing that you nourish is that life is not fair, and something is not correct, and they are idiots, and it's not life is not benefiting you. So with this thinking, you are blocking your digestion. If you accept that to everyone, if you accept everyone, it means as well to accept yourself. And as you don't have to tell your stomach how to do things, and things are done, you have to accept that they are not going to do as you, but they are going to do it as themselves, and it's okay. Every time that there is a problem with the stomach, is resisting new ideas. And the most part of the time when they are not from yourself. So observe where I'm not being adapted. That makes me to press my mouth. It has to be as well with the stomach. Can you see that inside yourself there is a very strong critic that judges everything and prevents you to believe? And that critic makes you to not connect with your own heart and enjoying the life. Just breathe and be aware of that. Don't change anything. Don't get angry with yourself for being that way. You just have to admit, be humble, and accept that it's like that. You have to find this critic, this part so critic. And just relax yourself. You don't have to change yourself. You don't have to criticize yourself for being that way. You don't have to judge yourself for being that way. And saying aloud, even with my attitude conflict, I deeply forgive myself, I love myself, and I accept as I am. I am very rigid, and I love myself as I am. I love things as I want things as I want them, and I accept myself as I am. And you just relax and accept seeing, and let the tension go. And you are in peace. And breathe. And feel your stomach. And breathe. Breathe, open your eyes. And we're going to passes of acceptation. We're going to do is from below the eye, we go up, and then we go down until the second finger on the feet. You don't need to know all the way. From below the eye, you start, you go down until the second foot toe. And you touch. Another one, another time. Okay. And now we're going to check how do we feel now. One arm, the other arm, and both arms. And we see the difference. One arm, the other arm, and we check. This muscle is the main one of the stomach. If you want to find how is all the function, we're going to see all the movements that we have to do if there is more stress. Because all the function, when of all the stomach meridian, we're going to see another muscles. They are flexors and extensions of the neck. So first, we move the arms. Now, we move the neck. One side, the other side, flexion and extension. First one way, then the other way, then the other way, and the other way. If there is pain or rigidity, has to be with an anger with yourself
por las cosas que te criticas,
because of the things that you criticize from yourself,
que eres muy crítico contigo mismo.
because you are very critical with yourself.
Ahora vamos
Now we go
al angular del omóplato. El
with
angular
the
del omóplato
levator
va
scapulae.
tú ves el omóplato
Is the one that comes from the
uno de las oficinistas
omoplate.
de tener el teléfono así,
Is the one that when you have the phone that
o
way,
los ortícolis.
and is the one that provokes the
Que ver
neck
con lo que
pain.
escucho,
Is when what I
la izquierda
listen,
de mi interior me enfada, critico lo que
if I don't like it, if it's the left one is from myself, is what I don't want from myself. The right is with the around.
es hacia lateral y hacia adelante.
We do that movement
Con la oreja pegada ahí,
with the ear there,
¿qué sensación tengo? Lo siento libre.
which is the feeling that I have. It's released.
Pegas la oreja al hombro.
Just put your
El codo va
ear there,
adelante,
and the elbow goes
como si quisieras
frontwards and
protegerte.
above. It's like if you wanted to protect what you are listening and trying to push.
Fluido.
It flows,
Y siento.
and I feel
¿O no?
it's free or not.
El angular tiene que ver con lo que escucho.
This one has to be with what I listen. If it's the right one, is from outside, and I want to protect,
Quiero protegerme y dejarlo.
and or is from inside, and I want to protect
Quedo con tortícolis
and reject it.
porque está bloqueado en
So when my neck is blocked, is because there is so many anger that I cannot even move.
en la parte de la paletilla.
That's where provokes
Entonces movemos.
pain in the scapulas,
¿Cómo se mueve?
and just we move and feel how does it move.
Y el siguiente tiene que dar
And the next one
este músculo que está aquí
is that muscle is in here,
peina la culpa.
has to be with regret and guilt.
Si es la derecha, cómo doy el amor.
With is how I control. If it's right, is how do I give the love. If I accept or I want to control it, and if not, I'm like that. It's more normal than being strained. So I check that.
Supinador largo.
Is the brachioradialis.
Las cosas.
Is the one that
A mí.
makes that if it put things close or away,
Y otro. Siempre
one and the other one.
uno y otro. Y
We always do one and the other one, and then both at the same time. How do I feel with that?
y con estos músculos.
With these muscles, it's all the functions of the stomach.
Otra vez.
So we start again. One,
Uno, para que
one,
veamos.
one.
Primero,
First.
mayor clavicular.
Pectoralis major,
Luego flexores de cuello.
then flexors, neck flexors,
Extensores de cuello.
neck
Noto
neck extensors. Do I feel any
¿Algún
limitation,
dolor?
any
Si
pain?
aparece algún dolor,
If there is any
cuerpo
pain,
limitada,
or I feel
es
myself limited because there is a pain in the flexors,
extensores.
extensors.
Así que vamos trabajando todas
So we are working with all the energy at the same time.
angular del omóplato.
Levator scapulae.
Este sí que tenemos que hacerlo uno a uno porque no puedes poner la
This one we can do one by one because we cannot do both at the same time.
uno y otro. Y siento. cómo-
One and the other one, and I feel.
Ahora volvemos a supinador largo.
Now we go again to brachioradialis.
Y tomo nota.
And I
cómo
take
lo
note.
siento.
How do I feel
Y
them?
ahora
And now
vamos a los puntos.
we are going to the
Mano
points.
izquierda, debajo del brasier, si tienes mucho
Left
peso,
hand.
no es mi caso. Y
Here
frotamos.
and wrap.
Y a lo mejor al movilizar el hombro vamos a tener constancia.
Maybe now when we
Más
move
nos
the
guiamos con respecto
the
a ahora.
once we move the shoulder, we can be aware of something different that
O que haya
I wasn't before. I'm living with this coronavirus,
criticar al gobierno,
or I'm just criticizing the government or everyone else how they do. It's still the stomach. You are not swallowing how the government governments or healing system is working with everything. That's a stomach problem. Observe what you need in that moment. What do I need to give to it? More space? Or what do I need just to release? That I know that I have to release and I don't do it. Or maybe I need to enjoy a bit more and take care of myself. Only the left side. Only the left side. At any moment you have seen me to do the right side, because the right side is the liver. The stomach is in the left. And then we go to the points in the bone, in the pubic area. If these points, if they are in pain, is the emotional part, not taking care of myself, of my center, everything that I criticize from myself. This in the groin. You can see me. There are some bones in here, so it's in there. It's around the groin. Just keep rubbing, keep connecting. Those black points. It's a very big dot. You don't have to go exactly to one point. And while you are breathing, you are feeling that subject. It has to be with back pains is the past. If it's the stomach, it's the current situation. So it has to be with the past, and there is no image. Just accept. If it's the back, you don't know what is stuck in there. Just go to the pain. It's the back, embrace it, and you keep rubbing your groin. Just allow yourself to be open. If there is any information for it to be shown. If it's only dark, you let yourself fell down into the dark. If there is any image, don't judge that image. Remember that the past is something that happened. It's past, and now it's easier to criticize. When it happened, it's exactly the same for you, for a government, for everything. When something is new, you try your best. When days passed, when they has passed, you are now wiser and you see solutions. But the moment it happens, you have the options that how you are, your blocks inside. Now forgive yourself and accept yourself. Just let go. Accept to lose. Accept that everyone do the best they can, and you cannot control them, as you don't tell your stomach how to work. Except if you have a business and you have to do things as you want. If not, just let it go. Allow yourself to let go. If you cannot let go and you don't want to, just accept that you don't want to let go and relax. I love and I accept myself as I am. And now, you go to the forehead. You touch those horns, or like that, with that hand like that, or with both hands. Both are as the same efficient as efficient. to be able to take your personal power. You have to stop giving your power to the events and to others. You cannot control anyone or anything. Because at the end, who is going to be stuck is yourself. Everyone else is free. So set them free, because you are free as well. And just breathe. And feel your diaphragm area, your stomach. And if what you feel is that you need time to assimilate, just don't force yourself to take a step because you believe that you have to. Give yourself the time to taste it. Let it just to grow, to allow yourselves to harvest. Because we are so used for the mind to understand. But if you want to harvest, you need your mind, your emotion, and your body to be ripened. So there is nothing wrong in you. You just need yourself to give some time for it to go deep. Because if the energy just stuck in the stomach, you are just using your mind and the emotion is blocked, and try to find a solution, and there is no solution. And there is nothing that can be solved by mind. So just give yourself the time to accept. And if you just pass that period, you have to take the step to let it go. Stop giving the power to the fear and put your feet in the ground and let it go. So I want you to think now, what little thing can you do daily, simple, that helps you now to give the step that you know, even if it's acceptation or if it's anything else, which easy thing. And write it down. Something that has to be easy and you can do. And sometimes it's only just rubbing the points. Do you understand? It's something so easy as that. What can I do every day, this week, to help myself, to give myself time to harvest all I'm doing? Because there's as well an history about that everything has to be transformed and fast, and the moment after the quarantine we have to be a different person, and you are working more and you have no time to digest or to assimilate, and it's very important to digest and assimilate. So what do you need? And maybe it's just a foot massage every day, or maybe giving yourself a hug, simple. Feel it. Allow yourself to be shown. When you do that, what is shown?
los ojos.
Open your eyes, and now
Vamos otra vez. Hacer el bajo del ojo, subimos y bajamos al segundo dedo. Pensando
from below the eye, we go up, down, up, and then we arrive to the second toe. Again.
bebemos agua.
Drink water.
Y ahora
Now,
respira.
breathe.
Siente tu cuerpo,
Feel your body.
con la sonrisa.
Put a smile.
Quiero que tomes una respiración
Take a breath.
y usa tu imaginación.
And use your imagination.
Imagínate
Imagine
toda esa energía, todo
if
lo que te ha venido,
all this energy, everything that comes to you,
puede ser satisfecho, puede ser tranquilo, en paz.
maybe you know you are satisfied, calm, in peace. Just put in some weeks,
Vívelo.
as if you were in those weeks. Just live it.
Siente
How do you feel?
esa alegría,
The satisfaction, that happiness, that peace.
peso en el abdomen, en la cabeza.
Where do you feel it? In your chest, your abdomen, your head?
¿Qué color tiene?
Which color has it?
¿Tiene alguna forma?
And does it has any shape? Does it has any smell?
Saborealo.
Taste it.
Conócelo.
Know it.
Ahora,
Now,
si tuvieras un sitio dentro de tu cuerpo,
if you have a place into your body where you want to keep it, where was it? Where would it be?
si son más de un sitio,
If it's more than one place,
poner tus
choose
manos.
and put your hands.
Guárdalo ahí, siente.
Keep it there, feel
Llena
it.
tu cuerpo de esa sensación.
Feel your body with this and with this feeling. Deep breath. Breathe deeply.
Y ahora tráetelo aquí.
And
y
now,
ahora.
bring it here and now.
Porque
Because
relaja tu mente.
just relax your mind.
Porque ya está contigo.
Because it's already with you.
Ya lo tienes.
You have it already.
Una sonrisa en tu cara.
With a smile in your face.
Regálaselo a tu mente.
Just give it to your mind.
Porque el estado de ser ya lo conoces.
Because the state of being, you know it already. You just forgot it. We just trick the mind to remind ourselves. Because we always are in the wish, if not. And you have it there, just feel it. And now, move your muscles again. And feel how does they feel? How do they feel? First, pectoralis major, the chest. Just remembering that state of being that you have already. You just have to settle it down with whatever you have said that you're going to do the whole week. Now, flexors, neck flexors.
me siento ahora?
How do I feel myself now?
Ahora extensores.
Now extensors.
El angular.
Levator scapulae.
¿Cómo lo siento ahora?
How do I feel it now?
Fluido.
It's more. It's flowing more.
Bebo agua.
And I drink water.
Ahora cómo presto atención dentro.
And now I pay attention inside. How do I feel right now?
¿Cómo está mi mente?
How is my mind?
¿Cómo está mi cuerpo?
How is my body?
¿Cómo están mis emociones?
How are my emotions?
Respira.
Breathe.
Toma una respiración profunda y vamos a hacer una
Take a deep
boca.
breath, and we are going to do a vocal breath.
Otra vez.
Again.
Y una última.
And the last one.
La mejor hora para trabajar el
The best time to work with the stomach is from 7 to 9.
Cada órgano que vamos a ver a
Because
partir
it's,
de hoy,
every organ that we're going to see from now, it has an activation time, which is when the time goes through it to clean it. So if we want to support more the energy, that one has to be from 7 in the morning to 9 to allow to your stomach to digest everything. So from 7 to 9 we do this exercise. We're going to help the energy to help indeed to clean and to improve this health. It's just a suggestion. I share these tools, and it depends on the emotion of everyone or the state of health. You can apply them or not, but there is a change every time that you apply them. I know because I do it with myself a lot, and I'm just teaching what it helped me. So now is the moment for questions. Yes, from 7 to 9 in the morning. And that activates all your energy. And you can see how the way to live the day is going to change. While we are in quarantine, all the time schedules are relaxed, and we start to feel exhausted with not the same strength because we go to bed too late, or we are too tired during the day, and then when we go to sleep we are just awake, completely awake. But if you help with your body, is going to help you. It's asking if we are going to keep doing concession vessel and governor vessel. It depends on the intensity, on how do you feel, and the blocks that you have. It's not different to do if you want three movements, do the rubs. It's not required. during this week, it's better go to the stomach more time. You can activate it if you want for a bit, the governor vessel and the conceptual vessel, because it's going to help you to have more energy, or at least the breathing, that the breath that we had today, feeling the dantian, because then you help the energy to move. If you are doing that and then you see that the dantian is stuck, then you can do that. It's as you please. When you learn the points, it's just doing it. Lupita, she feels very nice in my breath. My stomach was in pain and there is no pain anymore. The right side of my back, she's asking why it was so much in pain. The back, the right side of the back has to be with your relationship with men in the past, maybe with your authority, or maybe giving my authority to men. In the pain, in the neck, has to be with anger with myself because of my decision. If it's the right side with the men or work, if it's the left with women or my mother or myself. When we have half side blocked in general, has to be with a defective communication between my inside and my outside, or we are just supporting ourselves too much in our spiritual part, and we are not allowing our masculine part inside, the manifester, to be in communion. The first video with the crossing march and switching, maybe it's your case because you have all the left side blocked and the right is okay. It's very important to do in this exercise in the Facebook group. Some questions I'm just I cannot answer because there are too much. If it's your case that you have half of you is blocked, it's very important to work with the cross march and switching to make them connect, because there is a communication imbalance between your spiritual and your manifestor part, and maybe it's not because there is a pain. Doesn't mean that the one in pain is the blocked one, but the one that you are using too much. You don't allow yourself to use the material part. Maybe a lot of times we go to fantasies, we fake to be very spiritual, and we forget that we are animals and we live here, and we don't want to accept that we are human, and we are God in earth, and everything that is created, we are ourselves, and we are divine, and we are as well human. So we have to embrace the divine and the human part. As every time when we work with a meridian per week, what I recommend is during this week to work the stomach, the points, to get them clear in your mind how they are. If I know them, it's because a part of doing that during 15 years applying to myself. I have worked them with everyone else and I know them. It's not because I studied them. I don't want you to study, I want you to do it. Time of rubbing is always from 30 seconds to 1 minute. Or just if 20-30% of the pain is gone. Sometimes we have to drink water. We said that stomach means give yourself time to do things. It's not a question of doing that fast to release it. Love, give yourself the time to your body to assimilate it. It's going to do it. The body is doing the integration if you allow it. But we are so used to go fast and wanting it now. if it can be tomorrow, I want it tomorrow. And here in your mind, but your body is saying it's not possible. There is a moment when your body starts to not wanting to do anything spiritual, just is in anger, or you fall in depression. It's because you are not caring of the whole, and you have to give it time to assimilate. So that is the critic spar with ourselves. Yes. Now, I teach you. Someone is asking if we have to do all the movement. Well, we have to have in mind that the neck is the one that all the time is charged, is blocked, and the same with the levator scapulae. So it takes a moment just to do it. It's not difficult to check them. You move them and then you do all the points. It's very important because this way you move all the energy that the stomach liberates. So you're going to see that there is something releasing at the level of the diaphragm, and if that allows you to be more in peace, with more acceptation. It's a casualty that I talk about the stomach with the course of this weekend about peace and acceptance, because we have to have this energy. One thing is that we have an anxiety to know what is going to happen, but the important is we are anxious about knowing lots of techniques, but it's not about knowing lots of things, it's about having the time to work on them. It's good, both things, to know lots of things, and it's good as well to have the mind in the middle. But sometimes we have to allow your body to know why we are here, and that's the only way. You don't want to come back, you want to break liars, so go deep. Make all your being to do the work with you. You are always using consciousness. All that we have been doing has been paying attention. Consciousness. Using your consciousness is paying attention to your body. How is your mind right now? Is thinking or is in peace? Allowing your stomach to digest, your mind just gets released. Does it worth to feel this space because you are here in the present? There is nothing else than you here. It's very nice to allow it every day. And what do you think about starting the day this way? How do you think that is your day going to change? Someone is very hungry right now. That's okay. Observe it. Maybe it's because of the time. It's quite late. And we have moved the energy. Just drink a lot of water. Thank you very much. And remember that there is the Facebook group. And if you have any question or doubt, if you can put them there and I can answer them. If it's good for everyone, I can add it to the class. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. And those as I'm going to see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.